Hi everyone, it's Adrienne Leah. This is going to be a quick reading from the Glory to Ukraine Tarot. The two cards that I got today are the Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands. I think this is a good combination. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Ukrainian famine that took place in the 1930s, and it wiped out a third of the population. And then you have the Hutsuls with their trombitas. So there are cards that have instruments on them. I really feel like it reflects the traditions and folk art that's in the culture. For the Hutsuls, at least in the fiber community, we know them for their wool textiles. So for the Seven of Swords, I'm looking back in a way because you're at the number 7 and going back to like the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. With the Five of Swords, it's like you're hearing something. There was something that was confirmed that maybe was unruling or deafening or something that was traumatic in a sense. It could have been a response. Maybe it was something that you hear in the news. And the word that is coming up too is revival. So with the way that things are going in the world, especially in that area, what was once peace is now turning into something that it's not palatable in a way. So that could be where it comes from. With the Six of Swords, it's a card that traditionally you see figures on a boat and they're moving through water. Maybe the destination is unclear, but you see one side of the water where it's rippled and the other side it's more like smooth sailing. That really brings it down to when we see the Seven of Swords, it reveals the archetype of the wounded healer, where we're gradually moving past the Five of Swords. And even though it's not, it's definitely still present, but when we think about the wounded healer, it's healing while still injured. And it's that fight to keep going. Even the survival type of mentality that you get when you go through different experiences with different people and situations, moments that can last almost a lifetime if it's not healed. And sometimes when things are healed within you, it still is within you. And even when time has passed, those moments change you. And that could be the realization of the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords, traditionally you see a figure with 7 swords, and they're looking back and like they're trying to sneak away from something. Maybe they try to move forward, and maybe in a way you try to walk away from those moments that are ever so present still in your mind. And it's like it's haunting in a way. So the Six of Swords at least addresses the complications of the Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords, in a way, and it's the climactic part of the cycle, it's 5, where we say this isn't acceptable. And which is why the Six of Swords is such a potent card. The Seven of Swords, it kind of feels like maybe things aren't healing as quickly as you would have wanted or imagined or have hoped for. I feel like it does link to maybe depression too, where you could link it to Cups in a way, but I feel like it does have to do with a neurological response as well. So I like how where I read that it's like, so one day you like wake up with depression, and a lot of times it's difficult to pinpoint where exactly it came from. So you have this situation that's ever so present, and with it not linking back to a source, it makes it more of a task to try to figure out how to heal those parts. To heal the bones, is not easy, and it does take time to do that. But when it's with the Four of Wands, that does generate an energy of like peace and harmony. It's such a foundational I was gonna say number, since it's 4. And when I think of source, I also think of 1 too, even though it's further into the cycle. 1, or linking to thought and memory, reminding me of maybe it is kind of like a play on words with thought and memory and Odin, and also a play on words because it kind of sounds like Odin, if I said that correctly, one in Ukrainian. So this is one where we can be proud of those traditions and expressive. And this feels a little theatrical too, where you're able to celebrate those things and to still have them proudly in your life. So I'm sorry, I guess I was just going into thought. I hope my phone was hopefully concentrating on the cards that I have out. And being able to survive from the Seven of Swords, it definitely reflects on the Four of Wands too, because with the trompeta instrument, it's a difficult instrument to play, for sure. Also, it looks like there's berry bushes in the background. And berry bushes are they could signify resilience too. Also linking to maybe a national berry. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. I was just thinking if I had anything else to say. I hope you enjoyed the reading.